We are in such a time where technology and science have grown exponentially and have given us great time savers as well as great time wasters. Technology has given us the means to elevate and expand a righteous message to billions around the world at lightning speed. It has also given us the same means to spread gossip and evil like we've never seen before. Technology can suck your quality time with your family, your friends, and the very ones Jesus has called us to disciple. Don't ever let technology replace good face-to-face communication. Here's a new word, infobesity. infobesity. It's the feeling of busting at the seams with tweets, status updates, texts, Facebook, and emails. TMI, too much information. Our brains are on overload. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Did you know that the average adult spends roughly 6 hours a day online? It seems that every week there's a new portable gadget available for us to consume more information. Blackberries, Samsungs, cell phones, smartphones, computers, Kindles, iTouch, iPods, iPads, iPhones. Ay caramba! More texting, more music, more games make for more interruptions. Car manufacturers are now equipping cars with Wi-Fi. What? How is that not going to be a distraction? All of these things are addicting, portable, instant gratifications. Gratifications like chocolate. Now I'm meddling. These portable devices are just like junk food. Too much of a good thing can be very harmful to you. USA Today reports that cell phone use causes over 30% of car accidents due to distractions while driving. We are getting fat. Yeah, you know I'm fat. Okay. Don't say that to people. That's not nice. Whether it be distracted driving or a lack of quality time with our children or missing a spare moment in the day to just relax, infobesity is dangerous to our bodies and even more dangerous to our spirits. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to bad talk cell phones, computers, and technology. I'm here to ask how we can use this technology to bring God glory rather than it abusing us. It seems as though we are in techno bondage. Sherry Turkle, author of Alone Together, has spent the last 15 years studying how our plugged-in lives have changed who we are. She claims that all of our techno gadgets have produced a world in which we're always communicating, but we seldom have real conversation. She writes, "We are tempted to think that our little sips of online connection add up to a big gulp of real conversation, but they don't. Email, Twitter, and Facebook all have their places, but no matter how valuable, they do not substitute for conversation. We expect more from technology and less from one another, and we're drawn more and more to technologies that provide the illusion of companionship. Can you even imagine our spiritual walk if we spend as much time conversing with God as we do texting our friends and posting tweets? What if we read our Bibles as much as we were on Facebook? Ouch. God is speaking to me, folks. You just happen to be in the room. The season of Lent is coming up. Ash Wednesday is in a few weeks, February 18th. I have a church challenge. I think that CHS should have a tech fast. I love that idea. Okay, we all know what tech means, but what about fasting? Fasting is denying the pleasure of eating so we can focus on our fellowship with God. The purpose of fasting in the Gospels and in the Old Testament was so a person could deny himself in the physical being so he might concentrate on coming in closer fellowship with God. James 4:8 promises, "Come near to God, and he will come near to you." In Luke 9:23, Jesus says, whoever wants to be my disciple, he must deny themselves and take up their cross daily to follow me. Following the Lord is actually a daily responsibility, which involves putting aside our own desires to do his will. For this to take place effectively, we really need to spend more time with him. Remember, I'm talking about overindulging and being infobese. I think it is possible to cut back on the tweets. How about on the way to work, I've talked about this before, we turn off the radio and silence our cell phones and talk to God instead. I don't care whether you have a 5-minute ride or an hour ride. God says, come near to me, and I will come near to you. Don't go on Facebook. Check God's status instead in the Word instead. I know at times it may be tough. We're going to have to be self-controlled and show some discipline. I realized last night when I was typing this, discipline. It's the first letters in disciple. Coincidence? I think not. The song says, who's fat? Well, not you. I promise if you do these things, your spiritual weight will never be the same again. Amen? I'm going to tuck fast. Not yet. In like February 18th. This is totally for me, but I am going to give it my all and try to be self-controlled and text fast. So all of you Facebooker, tweeters, message people, I don't know about messaging. Let's not get crazy. All right, so I have to communicate with my children. I am going to update our church Facebook page because that's but I am going to really, really try my best to not be about all that computer stuff during the time of Lent and spend that time with God. Because you know what? I think he misses me, and I know that I miss him. Amen.